Hey guys, so I was trying to figure out a new video to do because I got this new intro that I put together, which is just this really simple kind of mysterious thing that you just saw at the beginning of the video. And so I was trying to think of a video because I just really kind of wanted to use it. And then Megan from True Makeup by Megan on Facebook, I'll put her link down below, said, hey, you should do a video on how to do your colored eyebrows. So this is a video for those of you like me who have the more full eyebrow thing going on. Obviously, if you have thinner eyebrows or if your eyebrows are light, it might not be necessary to do it the way I'm doing it, but when you have darker eyebrows like I do and they're more full, it's sometimes a little harder to get the color to actually pop off. I'm going to go ahead and show you the things that you're going to need. First thing that you'll need is an eyeliner of some sort, or a lip liner, or in my case what I used is a lip stain. You're going to need something close to the color that you want to put on your brows. If you want to do purple brows, you're going to want like a purple lip liner or a purple lipstick, or maybe a purple eyeliner, or maybe a gloss. I don't know. I wouldn't highly suggest a gloss because they're really sticky and probably smear. But since this is a lip stain, it dries fairly well, so I don't really have to worry about the smearing quite as much. So the one that I'm using is the e.l.f. Lip Stain in Red Carpet. And next thing you're going to need are your color choices. This is similar to the brow that I did in my Black Widow tutorial that I recorded and posted a while ago. But I didn't use Magentric like I'm going to do now. These are a little bit more sparkly on the inner, which is, I like sparkly. So I wanted something sparkly, so I'm using Sugar Pills Magentric, and I'm also using MAC's Brush and Bold. Now I have found that the pigments that are a little bit more opaque in color do work a little better for this on the darker brows and stuff. So I mean, but that's also what the liner and stuff is for. It kind of helps kind of get past the transparency issue. Okay. So the next thing you're going to need is a brow concealer or concealer of your choice. I'm using this one here, which has bristles in it and looks mighty tasty. And also you're going to want, obviously, your brow brush and a concealer brush and a spoolie if you feel you need a spoolie. I always comb my brows out before I have a bristle on my face before I get to going, so... Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So you can see this brow is all nice and colored. So I'm going to go ahead and get to stepping on my tutorial here. Now, I'm going to take my, this stuff, which I forget what it's called. Although it says if I looked at it, if I would have just, it was right, I'm staring at it in the face, and I didn't know what to call it. Okay, so this e.l.f. Lip Stain in Red Carpet. Oh, also I should say, I don't recommend using lip products around your eyes. If you choose to use a lip product on your eye, around your eye, that's completely on you. I'm not suggesting it, so don't, like, come at me if you get some weird kind of unsexy, leaky eyeball thing going on from using a lip stain on your eyebrow, okay? Just FYI. Okay, so I'm going to take this here and just kind of color my eyebrow in with it. I'm just going to follow the shape that I have going on. This is more not to create a shape. This is just to kind of temporarily dye. I can't do a two-finger quote mark right now, so this is temporarily to kind of dye my eyebrow area. However, if you're using like an eyeliner or something, then you can go ahead and get started with creating your shape if you want. But with this particular product, I don't have to worry about that just yet. So now I have like this really awesome base color for my powders. I'm going to let this sit for just a second, because it is a stain, so until it sets, it's gonna be kind of smear-ish. So that's good enough. It's not quite so glossy now. So now what I'm going to do is I have my paw palette here because I use this thing all the time. And as you can see, I'm going to put just a little bit of water on it or some kind of mixing medium or something. And I'm just going to dampen my brush just a little because this is easier with a damp brush. You get a more precise line. So, and then I'm just going to go into my Sugar Pill Magentric and kind of just dust it off a little on there, see, get some of the excess off. And I'm going to start by lighting my inner brow with this color. I'm going to do a touch of a fading out, so I'm going to take my brush, focus camera, take my brush and sweep outward towards, that's really annoying that my camera keeps going out of focus. Sweep outward from my inner brow area here and press and lift like that. And that's kind of how you get that fade action going on there in the inner corner, as you can see, kind of faded. Okay, so I'm going to keep applying my Magentric until I get it to how I want it. I'm just going to take some more of this and just kind of press it in there to make sure I get a nice opaque kind of color. Look how sparkly that is on the inside. Look at that. Don't you just love sparkly eyebrows? Because I totally do. Now I'm going to re-wet my brush a little bit after I wiped off some of that Magentric. And I'm going into the MAC Brush and Bold Pigment. And I'm just going to finish out the rest of my eyebrow with that. And this is where I'm going to really start drawing in my shape here. Okay, so now would be the time that, now that I've got like my shaping done, I'm going to go ahead and go with my concealer brush, which this is just a cheap concealer brush that I think I got from Target in their kind of like off-brand whatever section where they always have by like the Sally Hansen stuff, and like it's like always in between the Sally Hansen nail polish and the NYC stuff. So this seriously was like $2 or something, and this has been an amazing eyebrow concealer brush. I love, love, love this brush. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into my concealer. Be very careful not to mess this up, and just kind of conceal and straighten my lines if they need to be straightened right through here. And bring this down to a sharper point, like that. Just kind of blend it in. You can blend it in by taking your brush and kind of like pulling it downward. Because obviously you don't want like a noticeable concealer line there, because that's not always attractive. And just take your pinky. You could also blend it with a Q-tip, like so. Just take your Q-tip and kind of blend around there. And there we have it. Wonderfully colored brows for dark hair, full brows. So, every time I go to zoom out, I accidentally zoom in further. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was easy enough to follow. I actually adore doing my brows this way when I do them colored. It has been the most efficient way for me to do them. So I hope you guys like it, and I hope it helps you. If I said that already, I'm sorry. And thanks so much. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!